It's full throttle at Nordschleife.
Full throttle all day long. uh,
It is really depressing when you have to shift down to third on the straight leading to the first carousel.
I think there was one section where I had to go from first to third, and it was a slight downhill.
boy, we in the
Like
box.
third was a bit too low for a gearing, but fourth was a bit too high. It didn't have any.
Yeah, no, like
Oh,
it's just
80 miles per hour.
uphill enough that third is slightly too high in RPM, and fourth is just too low.
I got 83. And that's it. I don't think it goes faster. And it's downhill already.
Box drift.
Get into the carousel. Get into the carousel.
Man, the windscreen on this thing is fucking filthy.
That's it. I don't see that, I guess.
Like, holy shit.
A lot of
Where-
cars in AC have really dirty windshields for some reason.
I need, like, a homeless man to walk up and use one of those wet newspapers on it. You know, the ones that make it worse.
It would
But-
be an improvement.
But spots and smudges on the glass are realistic.
Sure they are, assuming no one ever cleans a windshield.
These things look like... It's probably a 64 by 64 texture is how bad it looks.
Minecraft pixel textures. Anyone made a Minecraft car for Assetto Corsa, where it's just like a fucking minecart?
They
there's definitely a
probably
minecart.
have.
There's a banana.
Banana.
I haven't seen a Minecraft car.
There is
I've
a
seen
banana.
there are several Lego cars.
Yeah,
There's a T-Rex.
I know I've seen the T-Rex.
I've driven the T-Rex. It's not good. Looks great.
Hilarious.
Goes fast in a straight line. Steers terrible.
You have no way of knowing what the car is doing because it's a T-Rex.
Oh yes, and if you're driving in cockpit view, it's more like cloaca cam.
Oh,
It uses 12 and
It's a
half
girl
percent
dinosaur.
fuel per lap.
it's so wobbly.
You know cloacas are on males as well.
I have no idea what those words are. I didn't pay attention in health
A
class.
cloaca just means they have a unified
Cloaca.
system.
It sounds.
Means they pee and poop from the same hole.
Oh, well then,
Pee, poop, and reproduce.
bird. I don't.
Yeah.
Birds have those.
Birds and lizards and fish.
birds are the same.
Interesting. We're getting a biology lesson and an
Did you
animal
not know
lesson.
this? Birds never, or dinosaurs never died off. They became birds.
They became birds. The biggest nerf. In,
They transformed straight
Earth
into
history.
birds, like the cover of an Animorphs book.
yeah.
Like, it's not as if the Tyrannosaurus Rex couldn't be more insulted that we eat it at KFC.
Yeah.
Could you imagine if the T-Rex did have feathers though?
But it did, didn't it?
Fortunately,
Because
it's-
science didn't figure that
Unfortunately, isn't
out.
it like 60-something million years before feathers started evolving?
No. Feathers go
Right.
back about 150 million years.
This guy knows
And in
all the
fact, we-
odd facts.
We found Tyrannosaurus fossils that have feathers.
Okay.
It would only be late Tyrannosaurus that have feathers though.
They got cold, so they had to get feathers.
Well, that's actually accurate. I mean, I know you're joking, but the reason birds exist is because the planet was getting colder and colder.
Incredible. Where you guys learn this stuff? It's like you paid attention in school or something.
I just really like Nova.
Oh.
One lap
Alright,
is
I
about a
think
quarter
I've-
tank.
I think I've practiced enough. buttons. I didn't change
You
my
know, the
settings.
default mirrors in this thing, not terrible.
I mean,
Gas.
fifth is more or less useless.
Do we want to fill it up? Does this thing not? 38
I'm
liters.
taking 20 liters. You can do what you like with your fuel.
It was roughly
Weird,
6 liters per lap for
Yeah.
me.
That's pretty fuel efficient. I feel like
It's an
Yeah.
Italian Econo box. What did you
It's a good
expect?
commuter.
I'm gonna take 21 liters.
Oh, I hit 95.
Wait, this thing has semi slicks on it. I didn't even. What?
Yeah, for commuting.
For commuting.
What, any tire pressure change?
On-
When you absolutely have to get past the guy at the red light.
Did you change the pressures?
Yeah, any pressure changes?
Not really. You could go up one click, but
I think the default pressures are good, actually.
I don't think it'll make a difference in this thing.
Okay, time to get.
I don't think it'll make a lot of difference now.
I like
but
how
also
there's
think the
literally
defaults
just
are good.
tire pressures and fuel. That's all you get to change. Nothing else.
so
Oh,
everyone
like
basically
me?
gets an out lap and then an attempt at a hot lap.
I hit 100. 100.
Yeah,
You
and
hit
if you-
100 miles an.
Yes.
Yeah, if you stuff
Kilometers.
it, yeah, in the compression you can just barely get over 100 miles an hour.
Jeez.
But if you stuff it more than 1/3 of the way into the hot lap, keep on going because if you reset, you won't have time to get to a hot lap.
Outlap does count.
This qualifier is going to be dire.
Fuel.
In these cars, actually, fuel level might make quite a difference.
I click those.
Welcome back, Leeds.
Oh, no way.
Dude. How many of us are there? 7.
Yes.
Incredible.
It has a horn.
It just goes to show you people would rather drive a Fiat than they would a Chevy.
I'm actually really upset I missed the F3s. I was doing something and I totally forgot about it last week.
Is there someone still on track?
I wanted to race the F3s around here. And I fucking
Once
missed
the
it.
tires started getting off, it was actively painful.
Those cars? Yeah. I did notice I did some practice before the week of that, and the tires did wear out after a little bit. It's like, ooh, scary.
Yeah, that's the main downfall of the Delara mod. The tires are crap, and you only get one choice of one compound.
Yeah.
Who's on track?
The fuck did it?
5.
Come on, Giorgio, kick the
Oh,
nitrous in.
Dashboard. Yo, why?
Boosh.
Someone get out and push the back for me.
You could probably walk faster than that
Yeah, I know, honestly.
thing.
I can't turn on my dash. Why?
Shouldn't it turn on with your headlights? Mine turns on with the headlights.
Maybe I don't have
Eat it.
mapped headlights.
What's it gonna be?
And
Is it
across the
now?
line.
Oh my god. 3 seconds off the pace.
Oh, it's tight.
Tight. 3-second
I
gap,
wonder-
and then Robert has 300-second gap.
I
Actually,
wonder-
pretty impressive considering I stopped 4 times on the lap to adjust field of view and feedback controls.
He's sandbagging.
and to get out to sign autographs for the fans.
Oh yeah.
Pulled over, got a coffee.
There was a lady flashing her chest. I had to sign those things.
You know, if you get out a
There's
hairdryer, you might be able to warm up these tires.
There's a new country song called "I Can't See Those Tits Because of the Eclipse."
Did they time it?
I'm not joking.
I actually went and saw the eclipse. It was really cool.
You went to the Earth?
I went to the place where you could see the full eclipse.
So did I, but due to the weather, it took me 6 hours of driving one way and over 7 hours going home.
Yeah. It was a 3-hour drive for us, and it was a beautiful day when we got there. It was crazy.
How many states over did you have to go?
I just went down to Indiana. We're in some random town that I'm sure the residents were very happy to have all the people in. There was a mass exodus after it ended. It looked really cool though. Like it was like a freaking portal in the sky.
Yep, this thing brakes like a truck does.
You using the brakes?
There are a couple of places where it is advisable, yes. Not many.
Someone went off.
I crashed.
Pure,
I
of
didn't
course,
want to hit them, so yes, I used the brake.
pure skill. No, you drive through them. That's the rules, okay? The video game, they go ghost mode, right? That's how that works in this game, yep.
We're playing Forza now?
We're playing Gran Turismo and they hit a wall, I go ghost.
They ghost in Gran Turismo too? That's
I'm pretty sure they do. When you spin out and go slow, it just ghosts you.
Got all this
Pretty sure it
free
didn't
time to
do
look at
that.
the hot air balloon.
The hot air balloon. Where is the hot air?
this
At the top
This
of
is
Fluid Flats.
Oh,
definitely slower than
Past
the
it.
van.
yeah, the van has some level of torque. Gotta haul things. This is just a car.
So we never switch into fifth? Is that what you were saying?
I switched on the
There's
downhill.
There's a couple of places where it works, just past Fluid Flats and here in the Foxhole.
And it's so, it doesn't want to, like, the weight transfer. It's constantly leaning.
It just feels like a fat piece of shit.
A fine Italian turd.
It's so lethargic.
It is the weight transfer.
You have
It's a
to, like,
1980s Econobox. What do you expect?
You have to turn so early.
Every car for the people that's been built has been built with the idea that the people deserve to be miserable.
Is that what Mussolini preached?
Well, that's definitely what Stalin said.
He's like, let there be boxes.
Can I get 105?
This is all the practice I've done in this car.
No, it was 103 only. Which sounds a lot in this car, but...
I wouldn't want to go 100 in this car.
Oh wow, this thing does max out the FFB.
Very easily, honestly.
No power steering, probably. Just like, you gotta hold up the car in the corners with your own hands.
I can see why Spec was having a problem. Like,
It takes
I'm
the
only at
curbs
8,
pretty
so,
well.
like, it doesn't bother me. I can feel it max, but I could imagine it.
Curbs.
Now do it with a
Yes.
25 Newton meter wheel.
Well, you don't actually run full 25, do you? Though.
I run 80% of that, so.
Oh, okay.
Oh well.
So
So an
what's
unrealistic
that,
amount?
19.7.
About 20, yeah.
Getting those workouts. Is this flat? No, it's not. The
I
toe.
wish mine went up to 15.
You bump draft up the
15
hill.
is what I
Bump
want.
draft up the. Ooh. Side by side.
I feel like 15 is
Some
This is
intense
right
racing.
Closest
for pretty
racing.
much everything. I don't want the full 20 or
Polar.
25.
Is fourth gear up here?
Barely and
This is one of
briefly.
those weird areas, yeah.
You will soon find a spot where third is advantageous.
Flat area here, and it slows you down as you go up the hill, probably.
Man, you can't even get out of third in the uphill.
Oh, that's too early. Just keep it in. Maybe I just keep it in. If I go like now. Okay, now it's got torque, and it's just stuck at like 63 miles an hour. Ugh. So basically, when it gets down to 63, you can downshift or just pull it. Oh my gosh, the kink is flat.
Pink is very flat.
All right, George, it's flat through here.
Guys, we're not even doing 63 in the uphill. What is going on here? I had to downshift.
Yeah, you gotta. There's like that flatter part of the uphill. You can upshift to fourth there, and then once it drops down to a certain speed, you downshift again. How does this take the carousel? Third gear. Okay, it's
Yeah,
very
it's
easy.
fine. It's honestly surprisingly leisurely.
It's very nice because you're not going fast enough to do any problems.
Yeah, it's super chill.
It won't let you go fast enough to do anything.
Yeah. I don't know if I want to go to fourth here. I'm going up the hill now. What's the,
I
what's
was
the
only,
power
I only
band
left
like? in this
probably
thing?
like a minute or two later than you guys, but I'm not sure if I want to make it to the line.
It's flat. It's flat. It's very flat. It's so boring. Is this flat? Every corner
Everything
is
is
this
flat so far, basically.
If it's uphill and if you're going below 60 or below 70, it's flat. That's the rule. It's flat. Eat the curbs. Oh boy, I gotta turn in sooner than that.
Come on, little lawnmower. You could do more than 61, you piece of shit. Why is it doing 55?
Oh boy, one way. No. Oh boy. It's not flat. That one's not flat, George.
No, it's not.
If you're feeling rowdy, you can flick it in,
Maybe.
and then it's flat.
Found a spot that's not flat.
This is flat. This track is not flat though. It's very hilly. Oh boy. Sometimes just the weight gets out of the shape and you're like, you don't lose grip, you just lose control of the weight transfer.
Yeah, once it starts swinging back and forth, you're in a
It's like,
sideways.
whoa.
You only want the one swing.
Right, just want the weight on one side, and then the other. No mixing. You almost gotta like add a turn into like the straight section, just to kind of balance the car out to ease it out of the wobble.
It feels almost decent between two carousels. Nowhere
Yeah.
else.
Nowhere. Does the bump draft work on the back straight? Alright. So it's a 25-minute race, 11-minute lap.
That's a
That
3-lap race.
3-lap race is the 33-minute race.
Assuming we don't all stuff it, yeah.
I'd be impressed if we all did. I'm too far away from the draft. The draft is
I feel
probably
like we just need like
5 meters
a
behind you.
break at the long straight packed, and then we just have a drag race at the end, so we don't have to do a third lap.
Required pit stop. Everyone has to wait for each other. It's just like a full course yellow at the end of every lap.
Yeah.
But you bunch back up.
We need something even slower to be a safety car.
Yeah.
I shall not comply, and you can take it up with the FIA.
We'll get a bicycle.
the
That can be the safety
Breadmobile.
car.
Yeah, you
The
need like a
Breadmobile.
child on a tricycle.
With a little horn. Honk, honk. Yeah,
You
that.
get a long time to stare at the castle when you're in this thing.
Oh yeah, you get a lot of time to do some sightseeing in general.
I didn't know there was so much detail in this map.
Kind of comes and goes.
Second gear is not necessary there, I guess.
No, you can just take it through in third.
Yeah, second gear is just a little bit too short.
Oh man, what if this thing had like a
Alright,
turbo?
be on
or,
a flyer.
like
Why?
anything?
Because that would be unsafe for the populace.
Maybe like a weight reduction? I don't know.
I think this
We
thing
could get rid of the driver.
is ejection seat.
I mean, this thing's Italian. It probably doesn't have safety seat. You know, like there's probably no seat belts.
Oh boy.
It's
Racing
got a
and
cigarette
quality.
tray. That's all it needs.
Get the toe from George.
Wait,
I
I
like all
lied.
the
There
different-
is no cigarette tray. I
Cigarette
don't
tray.
think
Smoke-free vehicle.
this is definitely not an Italian-made vehicle.
But George on pole. Bump drafts. The very light bump draft. There it is. Probably gained half a mile an hour from that.
Giorgio, this is your
Holy
first
fuck,
time
I got
driving a
1
Fiat
mile an hour
150.
out of that bump.
Oh my god. All the difference.
How much did you lose out of that? It feels like you put a huge gap.
I lifted a little bit, I think. I didn't want to keep
Oh, okay.
nudging you. Just the physics spin you out or something. It was like it was a wobbly corner. I don't want to like keep hitting you. You gotta like I'm turning right through that corner.
Pretty certain the hot air balloon's moving.
I'm just
Oh, it
counter
does.
steering
It
for the
drifts
weight
from side to
reduction.
side.
For the weight.
Yeah, because it's definitely closer to the track now.
It, if you get to hear a little bit of game design now since we're going so slow. It
You
has
can race
a
against
random
those
angle vector
balloons in
applied
this
to it
car.
each frame.
The
which
wind
allows
is
it to
louder
drift
than
in
the engine.
general direction of the wind.
Should put a sail on this car. Put a big sail on the roof.
Ooh. You'd gain speed regarding, despite the added drag.
Yeah. You get more horsepower from the sail than you would your engine.
You also add a horse to the car.
Just put a horse on it. The horse would add 10 horsepower.
That
How
would
much
still be not more
horsepower
than it
does a
has.
single horse have?
About
I think it's
2.5.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, cool.
It's really weird.
Horses
the only
got
explanation
stronger.
is they actually base the horsepower off a 2-horse cart or carriage.
Oh yeah.
From what I
Or-
heard, the original use of horsepower was just
Or-
like very overstated because they were trying to sell really shitty engines. Well, old
Right.
engines.
I
I'm sure
also
they were
think
cool
it
at the
might have
time.
been based off some rather malnourished horses.
Horses got stronger after they made that the standard measurement.
Well, no, if you want to show how much better your car is, why compare it to a healthy horse?
Right. The session has ended. Everyone can stop now.
Overtime.
I don't know
Is
if
this-
there's enough time
the-
in the overtime
The
to actually
brake
finish.
lights. I don't think the brake lights freaking work on these things.
Sounds
Oh,
like
do they not?
I
I saw
didn't-
them on yours.
You started slowing down. I don't. Maybe it's my settings or something. But like your lights do not change.
That's probably your PP filter.
Well, that's too fast, George. Got that wall
That's very
ride
too fast.
strat
Still valid though? Still valid?
It's still valid.
because it was
Still
at
valid.
the.
That's all that matters.
There was a
Alright,
wall.
Get past me, Brendan. Get up there.
I'm trying.
Overtake me. You got this.
Give me a minute. Give me.
Still there. Hold your line. Still there.
Still there. Hold your line. Oh boy. That's barely a corner, that, honestly.
All right, note to self, because there's no point listening to this engine for shift cues.
Brendan, I'm coming to bump you at any moment now.
Okay. I don't know, you're still pretty far back there.
At any moment now.
Any moment. Maybe next
It's
week.
coming. Just hang in there.
It's only 0.4 of a second back. The draft will have him caught up in at least 2 minutes.
It's one car length, so yeah, about 0.4 seconds. Here we
Contact.
go. Here we go.
Boom. I actually went down.
Yeah, I
Down.
think we both just lost speed.
I think you kept my speed steady for a moment longer because it was already decreasing from the hill. It stayed at 70 longer than it should have.
All I'm gonna say is keep it up, gentlemen. I'm slowly closing the gap.
Well, I had a spicy moment, and then Brendan had to slow down for me, so I'm trying to give the speed back.
The realization at the moment that I might not have enough fuel to finish this lap has just sunk in.
Yeah, this thing drinks a lot of fuel.
It thirsty.
It's thirsty.
If it's 3 laps, how much per lap have we? I mean, I don't have a liters per lap calc yet. It doesn't show anything. I have 12 liters.
My current fuel consumption puts me at 6.6 liters per lap.
6.6 per lap. If we're gonna do 3 laps, that's more than that's 24, 25.
Or, no, sorry, that's just showing me my current fuel level.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's a little higher than that.
I guess I can look at how much fuel I put in 21 liters, and I am currently at 11.7.
Put in 15, and now it's 6. Really shouldn't have shifted up there. Just rev the snot out of third in this section.
This corner is flat as well. If you, the hill slows you down enough. Meow.
Hey, valid. All right, good.
One shot quali. My tires are like the front. They're at like 80%. The fronts. Tire change? How long do you think the pit stop would take if you changed tires?
You want to change tires on this thing?
I
Well,
just
think about it this way: they're gonna have to start their cigarette. They're gonna have to, do the bolts. Then they're gonna have to start a second cigarette. Then they're gonna have to take the car off.
They're gonna lose a couple. Have to send one of the guys down to the mechanic shop to have him make a couple new ones.
because they don't exist anymore.
They're
Because they're bespoke. They're gonna get back and realize each bolt was actually different per
Each
lug.
wheel. Each lug is a different size.
Different thread profile on each lug. So I have a feeling I'm just downshifting a whole lot more than I need to.
That's been my slow discovery with this car. Emphasis on slow.
Like you
Not
have
that
plenty
far
of
back.
time to consider your options.
Yeah, you really have time to think about every single move.
It's like mid-corner, you're like, oh man, I really shouldn't have shifted down.
Just got a second on me in the first sector. And I've got a second on him in the... Well, no, this is...
You will max out your speedometer soon.
Ay,
It goes to
ay,
160,
160?
like 100 miles per hour, but at some points you can get it a bit over that.
With my field of view, the needle is no longer visible.
I'm going...
It's
I
at
mean, it goes up to
140.
It goes up to
80 miles.
160. I think it's Ks on the dash.
Yeah, that'll be kilometers an hour.
Yeah.
I'm going 140 right now, and it's 86 miles an hour.
Ah, fuck you! I'm driving by all the people on the side of the track, just riding the horn.
Do the signals work?
There is time to read all those
Like-
big boards over the
Once I had time to actually read what's written on the track.
Aw, You did a faster lap than me.
Yeah.
I'm not in first place. Wow.
Okay, so this might actually be a race.
Career is washed. What am I doing with my life?
Having
I
fun.
think everyone's pace is very close. This will be fun.
Alright, plan A. Distract them by flashing headlights repeatedly.
What was that lap?
11-11.
I'll take it.
Oh,
I secured fourth.
You would be forced anyways.
Probably.
It was all for nothing.
Alright, now to make sure I have enough fuel.
What you putting in?
I'm putting in 22 liters.
Full tank is the safe way to go.
22
putting
liters.
in
That
90.
sounds wrong.
Why? It's about 7 liters a lap. And an extra liter just in case.
7
I think
liters
it-
per lap.
I think it was 6.
My fuel estimate says 22 liters is 4 laps. So that's about what I'm doing as well.
4 laps?
I'm afraid of the fuel.
Because I used 15 liters for my out lap and hot lap.
Like in worst-
And
worst case,
ended
you
with
can
like
make them
3
first.
liters left in the tank. So I think I'm like way over fueled.
See you in the
But
straights. We'll see.
In worst case, we can lift and coast.
Well, I don't have a clutch.
Get fucked.
Actually, I mean, fucking.
Here's what I got for you.
My
Flash
wheel
my
is stuck
headlights.
pulling to
I
the
can
left right now, so we'll
fix
see how
it.
this goes.
Put my other wheel on. Now I got my clutch. I'm using a GT
You
rim
put
now.
a second. Oh, you.
I've got
okay,
2
that's clever, that's
profiles. I've got a
clever, that's
profile
clever.
for my GT rim and a profile for my round rim.
Oh.
when
Wait
I
a
had my,
moment.
I couldn't use my pedal.
Good.
There's no time to wait.
Oh,
We've
okay.
got
Well,
deliveries to make.
I needed to start crew chief. Oh,
Just
I am
revs
in
up.
the DHL car.
Woo! Shit! That was.
I'm sorry
aggressive
about that. My
defense.
wheel wouldn't
That
start
was
straighten out.
aggressive defense.
My wheel wouldn't straighten out during the grid. I'm sorry.
What was that? What was that murder? What the fuck?
Someone could across my nose.
The wheel
I
wouldn't
was
straighten
trying
out.
to overtake everyone around the grass and they just spun into me.
Oh come on!
I'm
never
legitimately
gonna
surprised he
catch up.
spun.
What the fuck, man?
Nice, what an overtake. I have to catch that guy in front in the DHL car. I
Not cool.
hadn't chance to
Not
murder
cool
him
at
yet.
all. Fuck you, crew chief. That was
I've
not a
gotta
decent start.
Relearn my hands because of this wheel
Jim's
change.
just negging me over here.
I'd love to do these cars in a night race. Oh, here.
CSP doesn't, or SGP doesn't believe in
I
fun.
know. Which is dumb because it was founded by people who like to have fun.
Brendan, if you enjoy your service with my tow truck, please give me 5 stars on the review.
We'll see. This is working though, like hardcore.
Okay, I'm gonna turn off the headlights
And read your license plate.
in hope of the added electrics.
Oh boy, I'm on the grass.
Pushing up, I can feel it.
I can't wait till I get to bring people up on charges later for attempted murder.
It wouldn't be murder, it would be manslaughter.
That's
'Cause it
only
was
if your lawyer's
accidental.
good. I'm saying it was premeditated.
With the reverb under the bridge. Temporary reverb. This feels so much weirder with a GT rim.
Is it?
Doing this with a
Shaking
cop
more?
rim.
Yeah.
I use the same rim for everything, my big ass round one. I kind of want to get the McLaren rim.
It's good. That's what I'm using.
My GT rim has finally shipped that I pre-ordered in January.
The McLaren rim for Fanatec is probably like the best bang for your buck because you get like you get the clutch paddles. They're built into it.
But I have
Huh.
a clutch.
Nowadays, I'd argue
On your
the
wheel?
the
I don't need it on
Simagic
my
GT Neo would probably be
Gotta-
the best bang for the buck.
You've got
I
well you
have-
can do
I
the
have a
bite
pedal.
point. You can do the bite
Oh,
point
I guess
settings,
that's true.
which is kind of nice. You can just drop one pedal and get launches better in like Formula cars and other shit. I feel like we're
Alright,
just
one
like
clean
Italian
overtake done.
elderly people just
What's going
racing.
on, KB? You're falling back.
Yeah, I'm faster on straights only.
Oh, I see you made the aero adjustments.
There was aero adjustment in this?
my tire pressures are maxed out. Up to 40 psi, and it seems that it actually works.
Goes faster.
I was catching him on straight. Maybe I was heading better gears, but
I didn't
You
upshift.
touched the tire pressure?
it might be tires as well.
You guys staying in fourth through this corner?
No, I dropped to third for a second. Oh boy.
Okay, yeah, it doesn't rotate in fourth.
No, I didn't downshift in the right. Come back. Come.
Sorry, sir, this is where your AAA service ends.
Ring ring.
See, this is where I should start. to
This is
catch you.
bullshit. I paid for premium service.
Play.
If my theory
Premium.
about tires is right.
I will not be beaten in this box.
I went too wide.
If you beat me in the box, I will
KB, you're supposed to be
delete
taking out
my
Spec.
wheel.
You're supposed to be my assassin.
You should have waited for me to do that. But at least we did 3 wide in first corner. I'm half happy now.
Da, da, da.
Oh man.
I really
Like
need
a
a.
new gearbox or like.
I'm sitting here going, cursing myself. I didn't get Spotify started before the race
Oh,
commenced.
that was a mistake.
What'd you do? Did you upshift by mistake? Did you upshift?
No, he meant the Spotify.
Oh,
So I'd have something to listen to as I drive.
Yeah. I damn near want a movie for this.
I'm sitting here wishing I had a 4th monitor because some of these straights are now long enough and slow enough. I could conceivably mouse over to another window.
yeah.
Respond to some messages or something.
Each other?
Thing is, like, 1 second gap is like equivalent to like a 10-second gap in other cars.
Like if you spin, you lose.
No, I fell out of it. Are you kidding?
What?
I have a chance.
Alright.
Ugh. And yet somehow the gap still increased.
Made a mistake, but faster.
Gonna shift up momentarily.
Gotta be patient
And then
with the weight.
And then shift back down. Probably not have shifted up. Oh. I didn't think that was doable, but okay.
When you get into like compressions, you have to turn the opposite direction of the corner.
Yeah, I can't figure out why I've got to wrestle the car that strong right there and no place else.
Yeah. Gotta really pay attention to the weight transfer. I don't think the draft is this long. 0.8 seconds.
I think you have to be 0.5 or closer to get any significant draft.
Yeah.
At least I hope so.
find out. 0.8. We'll see if it stays that way. Keep the wheel as straight as possible. He's weaving.
The car is wobbling.
Oh, it's unintentional weaving.
There's a lot of play in the steering, that's all.
Yeah, it feels like my very first car back in the early 1990s.
Big dead zone.
Oh, I see you back there, KB, with your headlights on.
I have them on, but I still don't have a dash.
Really? Yeah, my dash turns on with the headlights. I don't know what's wrong with your car.
Hmm.
Turns on for mine.
Maybe I have only one with real 90s car.
Maybe I have the only, like, properly working one.
I didn't check others, yeah. Maybe.
My dash lights up.
It works on mine.
Two. I can hear the reverb from your engine ahead of me. Now it's gone.
Suits me fine.
Oh, that's probably going to hurt me in the long run.
That sucks.
Bad shift.
Found a curb, did you?
I went over the curb too much. I tried eating it through there. It didn't work very well.
Oh, my tires are coming to life.
You can do that.
Had to wear an inch of rubber off them, but they finally found some grip.
Yeah. They are probably slicks now, and that's why they are better.
Dear crew chief, please stop telling me about KB and start telling me about the car ahead of me.
No.
You have to be careful.
He knows
I don't
that
wanna
car
know
is not
anything about that.
important.
I'm not going to tell you about the car ahead of you, and it would only depress you.
No, the gap's coming down.
I think the crew chief is taking in account our previous races, and that's why he's warning you about me, not about others.
Danger car behind you.
Brendan, take him out.
I can't.
Brendan, activate Protocol A.
What?
Activate sleeper agent.
Execute Order 66.
Put your leg out the door and push the car. That'll help.
Understeer.
I'm getting fastest sector in my favorite corner. I guess you are all lifting there.
Because of that exit of the S's at the beginning, I am down a second on my lap, and it's very annoying.
Well, I've just lost 2 seconds to him.
keep screwing up that corner. Need to brake heavier there.
Dear crew chief, I only caught up because he screwed up, not because I'm fast.
Good shit. Keep it up.
Oh, look, you're back.
I have gained.
You
I'm
gained
still
2 seconds.
gaining in one corner.
This is really depressing because I'm watching all of this ahead of me, knowing I'm probably not going to be able to catch up, and I'm going to have to watch it for like the rest of the next 2 laps.
Well, I've got good news for you. There's not going to be 2 more laps after
Well,
this.
You know what I mean.
Let
This
the
lap and the
depression
next
kill
one.
you.
Messed up that exit, so now I got the slow. I am the slow.
My engine is already damaged to yellow.
How'd you damage your engine?
I don't know.
Downshifting too early?
Probably, yeah. I think that's
Yeah, the
only,
downshift protection isn't very much on this thing. It's easy to kill the engine that way.
Pop.
I don't think there is any downshift protection.
Well, there is in the fact that the car doesn't really go fast enough to do that much damage.
I don't know. 5th the first could still do something.
I don't think any car likes that. Give me the draft!
Big drift? Little drift?
Draft.
Oh.
I'm 0.6 behind. I think I'm too far still.
You will not have the draft.
Give me. You will
I
not have.
mistimed my shift to 3rd.
KB, you should be worried. I'm very, very slowly catching up.
Mhm. I see.
Very, very slowly.
Is approaching. It's not certain if it's a threat to you yet, but he is approaching.
I suspect if leaders would stop, we would be catching them very, very slowly as well.
Now, if only
Guess
There
what
is someone
experiment
who
we're not
murdered
going to
me.
try?
Carousel?
would do the courtesy, murdering other folks as well. I'm not asking for a lot here, just a quality.
Holy fuck. I don't know how I took the carousel so badly.
I fell out of it the first lap.
Wait, like first carousel, or you are so far ahead? You are either so far ahead or you are crazy close to me.
Very, very slowly catching. I feel like a toddler.
Oh, I see. Where I'm doing it, killing the engine. There are probably few corners where I'm doing it.
Like the most chill, intense race.
It's one of the only cars that you can
Did
take it on the
you-
grass, and it's fine.
Damage your engine?
Me? No.
Oh, okay. Just wondering why the distance is dropping.
Because that area leading up to YouTube Corner is my weakest part of this track. Oh, damn.
What?
Yeah, you're gonna get it. You can't defend that, and you're in the slipstream now.
Things are
4.
happening.
An overtake is about to occur.
The only one of the race.
It might be another minute or so.
Oh no, I got a legitimate overtake on the new guy.
Yeah, I got one overtake as well.
I don't know if I got enough overspeed to get the overtake.
You have.
What? 88 miles an hour. It's side by side.
I was about to say, I was expecting some serious shit, but that's not what I'm seeing.
Now we can trade again. You don't have enough of much of a. You get uphill though, it's gonna be more advantageous.
I see cars which are half a minute ahead of me on the straight.
I can see you a little bit in the rearview mirror.
We're gonna die here. Maybe.
Keep it up, gentlemen.
Do it.
Yeah. Go down like men.
Oh boy.
I went back like chicken.
Coward. 11:01.3. Let's go.
All right, can we not do any more joke cars?
It's the Praga next week. You should be excited.
I am, but
You
judging
just.
what comes after the Praga.
That's
Isn't
the
the
end.
Praga the last week?
Well, that's my point. Don't hit me with another meme.
What about the Kirby car?
I'll accept the Kirby car. SGP doesn't like fun though, so there's no way the Kirby car's on the servers.
It was way better than last time. Gaining time.
Yeah, there's several reasons why the Kirby car wouldn't happen on SGP. For one thing, they figure that it would get play for a couple of weeks and then would never get touched again.
Yeah, but 90% of the material they have on here never gets touched.
They also
It's
act
just-
like adding a car to their service is so fucking difficult. It takes literally seconds.
It's a link to a race department page.
Except that they get permission from the mod owners and make sure the mod isn't using any copyrighted and trademark material, like say lifts from Gran Turismo or Forza.
Or Kirby. I don't know
I'd
what the
love
Kirby
to
car
say
is.
that's explainable, except I gave them a list of a whole crap ton of mods we wanted to add, and they basically just blanket node them, and they were all OC.
Yeah, frankly, I don't trust SGP.
I've had good races on WSS. I haven't used it in a minute though.
You tricked me in putting more fuel than I wanted, and that's why I'm so slow.
Yeah, that's why.
KB, I have more fuel than you, and I'm still catching you.
Yeah, but I put like 21 in instead of 15.
I have. How many liters do you have right now?
I don't know.
What's your fuel gauge look like?
20%. It's 8 no.
All right. Well, mine's at 50. So
50%. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So you actually
It's not the fuel. You're just braking
followed
too
my
much.
suggestion, yeah.
I took 38 liters.
Session has ended, everyone.
We are now into overtime.
Should have lowered the FFP.
I'm
It
terrible
just
through those
clipped.
corners.
It clipped
Oh,
too
you are
much.
only 12 seconds behind me.
I'm catching you.
He's catching you 2 seconds a lap.
It's more than 2
point-
seconds, but
At this point, he'll close the gap by tomorrow.
By tomorrow.
it's so slow.
My arm is getting tired of sitting still. It's being so gentle, it's not used to it.
It would be really funny if it turned out that pit stops are very fast in this car.
Just like F1 speed fits pit stops.
Yeah.
It's like
Except the tires really aren't falling off that much.
the fronts are at 75% for me.
Ditto.
Mine aren't that bad.
Slower.
Mine are at 86.
Come on, go off again.
Damn it, keep upshifting, keep taking that
I don't
fourth.
have a pace though.
Damn it. My earlier Delta, I was on for a sub 11.
It's
Oh,
doable if
nice.
you've got the skills. I manifestly don't.
I didn't piece it together. I'm back down to half a second up. Damn it,
My
and hitting that
engine's
curb
getting
isn't good
orange.
either. Damn it. Gained a few tenths, but I'm still going down now because of the bad exit. Come on, car, go, go, go.
10
Well-
seconds. Will I catch up?
Worth it to go
Yeah,
up into
but
fourth here.
Once you catch him, he's going to start driving defensively.
Oh no, don't worry about that.
Your only chance to pass will be murder.
Making him
Yeah,
froze for
but
like
look,
half a
it's,
second.
Yeah, but it's
there's,
Ken.
there's only one chance he has to at first catch me, and then he
They
will
used to
find
call
out.
me the Mamba.
You say that like murder is off the table.
I see him! I see his car!
Go get him, Kane.
Oh no, wait, somehow I lost a second.
We need a highlight
going
for
on?
real.
Damn you, Panda.
The highlights of this race are, wow, he gained a quarter of a second in one corner. But he didn't pass anybody. It's just, that was impressive. That was-
You do have your lights on though. 100%. I don't know why I can see them so well in broad daylight, but
I guess I have a night like high beam on. Because Spec saw me from very far as well.
Yeah, I can see his headlights from
And
On
he's
the
my
straight.
on the
Oh,
long
you might
straight
have-
right now.
you might have bound your high beams instead of the regular headlights.
I guess.
That's doable.
Oh, and that's why, like, if I would turn on regular lights, then my dash would light up, I guess. That would explain it.
And that should just about do it. You'll have to ram something for me to catch you now, I think.
Yeah, I have to crash, I think. We'll run out of gas. Got 9 liters, should be fine. The corners are so slow.
Okay, this is the part where we can actually lose those 10 seconds.
We'll see what happens. I'm actually losing time on you right now.
Yeah, but it was straight, and like I said, I have 40 psi on the tires.
Well, that seems wrong, but
It's right on the straight.
it's consistently wrong.
No. I'm spun out.
Yes.
How?
We have a chance. We have a
Good shit.
chance.
Good shit is happening.
Are
Highlight
you
reel.
pointed in wrong direction now as well?
How have you done this?
Damn, you spent so much time trying to catch up to me, dude.
Ah.
That was 20 minutes of you inching up to my ass just to lose it all at once. Holy fuck.
I tried to hold a bit too much speed through that long right-hander coming down there, and my rear wheel just touched the grass.
Oh, that's awful.
And that was the end of it.
My engine is dark orange now. I guess.
You've
there's
been
a
murdering it
chance for
slowly, I
a-
guess.
there is a
Now we know
chance
why
that
he's
we
been
run
catching
out
up
of
to you,
it.
KB.
Just murder it a little bit more. Just enough so that it gets interesting.
It would
I
be
don't want a
funny
free
if
overtake.
It would be funny if it would die in the
Oh,
straight.
I actually spun out.
Sounds like the tires are dying.
All my tires are yellow, according to Sidekick, so...
Yeah.
Are you guys just driving over the fronts or something?
I was just.
Well, I
Well-
just slid for like 100 meters sideways, so...
Alright, well, that's fair.
I said the
You're right, not
fronts
bad.
were at 75% about 5 minutes ago. They're at 74% now.
Yep.
Mine's
My-
are like
My rear tires have gone from
90%.
83 to 79, if that makes any difference to you.
Yeah, I'm at 79 at the rears as well. Seem to get tougher as it wears out. Now my lap time's gonna go down because I don't have the draft.
You've worn through the tread, and now you're on the solid rubber core.
Yeah, it's not gonna wear out any further than this.
These
Rubber.
pandas are beasts, dude.
These are pandas. They have a bamboo center.
Bamboo.
Ah.
I have lost 5/10 on the back straight simply because I was not in the draft. 6
There's a
tenths.
word for that. The word is wah.
Wait,
You'll get used to Brendan bitching.
I don't know. You haven't.
Just sitting here watching my mirror, keeping an eye out for KB coming over the hill.
Mhm.
My plan, Brendan, is to eventually exploit it.
Exploit me.
One day.
What is your plan? I lost all my delta. It's completely gone.
KB's got to be just outside render distance. I don't see him.
No, я готов за хила.
There, damn, so close. I gained like 5/10 in the last sector.
Well, you finished ahead of me, and that's the only thing that really matters.
I wanted a 10-minute lap. I could have had it. I lost a few tenths middle
Correction,
sector.
that's the only thing that really matters besides letting my right leg stop cramping now.
Yes. This thing do donuts.
Not well, and not in the space we've got here.
No, it doesn't have enough. Doesn't do it. Just turns.
Crew Chief is immensely disappointed that I
In
finished the
reverse.
race without losing a position.
Eh.
Let's see. Tire wear, 74% on the fronts, 78 on the rears.
It's a front-wheel drive car, so like.
That was surprisingly close racing considering these cars and this track.
It can
Well, at
do
least for me,
reverse
reverse.
donuts.
For Brendan and I, it was. And
Yeah.
reverse donuts makes sense. Five will get me. I don't remember, but I think this is a front wheel drive car.
It is very front-wheel drive. It does not want to oversteer on the power.
Yeah, front wheel drive means no donuts going forward.
No, but no forward donuts.
That's it, my engine is
Unless
dead.
you're on like ice or something, I guess.
Come on, Yves.
I'm coming.
You can do this.
I'm on the street.
Yeah, I'm spectating you.
Oh, okay.
Don't bottle it.
Wow, my last lap was my best lap. 117.
All right. Well, have a good night, everyone.
Hang on a
It's time
second.
for dinner.
Eves needs to finish.
Yeah.
Almost there. He's almost to the bridge.
Almost.
Welcome home.
Welcome home. Only a kilometer left to go.
And now this commercial break.
Yes.
We're back and the action continues.
Oh,
And
30
now
seconds.
this actual break.
The puns. Drift the line.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Oh.
Whoa, and it lagged out.
And
What
the universe is broken.
All right.
What?
I think the server just died because it's not showing anyone else connected.
Yeah, everyone just disconnected. It's rip.
Yeah, it shut down pretty much as soon as he crossed the line.
It's like, all right, we're done. It's been too long.
Anyway, thanks for the racing, everybody. I may or may not see you next week.
All right.
My experiences with the Praga have not been great, so I'm going to test it before I sign up for that one.
Okay.
Probably is tricky. All right.
Maybe.
Ba-ba, ba-ba, ba-bow.
All right.
Have a good night, guys.